time for a little plate. So I got some leftovers, the potato salad that I made, or egg salad, 2 kinds of chips, the spicy and the cheddar cheese, I forgot the name of those, avocado, some bread. I'm gonna dip the bread into the rest of this cheese spread. It is delicious. So let's go watch some Law and Order and have a little breakfast lunch. Alrighty, like an hour later, actually more like 2, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Shh, don't talk about it. I'm gonna cook this ground beef. I'm gonna add a sliced onion or diced onion. I'm gonna add a couple of herbs and spices and stuff like that. I'm gonna cook it and then I'm gonna leave it for the side. I'm gonna use it later on in the week. Some of it's gonna go into soup, and some of it I'm going to do like add some veggies and some, I'm not sure exactly what, but I know veggies are gonna be involved, and it's gonna do great with this because I'm gonna be using a little too much by the season. So like I was saying, I am going to be using this for other things, and my intention was definitely not to add all that. So if you're wondering what that was Italian herbs, and this is freaking delicious. Carne asada seasonings. It is, ooh, yes. And then later on, when I warm it up again, I'll add some spices, maybe a little bit of like tomato sauce or something, depending on how I'm making it. I definitely not add any more of that herb stuff. Almost done. Just trying to make sure it's all cooked. You guys can tell that there's a little bit of a pink. So as soon as this is done, I'm going to let it cool and then put it in the fridge. Shows you how prepared I am. I need to go get some vegetables. I forgot what else, pasta, ranch, a few little things that we need around the house, but definitely the vegetables so I can try to prepare them, cut them up and everything else, put them in the containers. So now I have to go get dressed and go to the store. Let's go. Okay, so this is going to be for a side project. I got a small can. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I don't know. Do I get the sprays? I don't know, but I do need a brush. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and take this. There's a few other things that I need. I don't know if I really need this cloth thingy, but we're going to take it anyways. They're my beans. I got my beans. That should last me a day or two. Oh, I just came in for a few things. What the heck? Huh, I should get some of these. But then they'll be gone within 5 seconds of me being home. Got groceries, so I'm going to go ahead, put all this stuff away. So right now I am going to cook up my sausage. While that is cooking up, I'm going to clean, cut, wash my vegetables. I already started doing that, as you can see. I ended up having to clean the sink, do some laundry, clean up a little bit, actually quite a bit. I spent about 2 hours. It's like almost 5 now. And then when the sausage is practically done, I'm going to add probably all of this, and that will be my mixture for the egg rolls. I'm going to set it aside and roll them up later on during the week. And fry up some of this chorizo, and then I'm going to add the beans to the chorizo, And then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the refrigerator. That way we can eat it for breakfast or for whatever during the week. In fact, it's only gonna be me and probably my boys that eat it. My husband doesn't like it very much. I would have to add to this probably a dozen eggs. No kidding, for him to eat it. He gets heartburn out of chorizo. So. We dumped out the juice or the broth of the beans, whatever you want to call it, because I wasn't paying attention. So we'll see how this goes. That is cool enough now. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the fridge. I'm gonna wash this and make a rice, put it in with the beef and the rest of the vegetables. Don't need a lot, so not making a lot. So it actually worked out okay. Not as thick or not as done. And this is the end result. So I'm going to stick this in the fridge as soon as it's cool enough, and we can eat it later on during the week. Meal prepping and cleaning, doing laundry, washing clothes, dishes, sweeping, mopping, all that fun stuff in between the meal prepping, I'm just gonna go ahead and make dinner easy. The ground beef that we cooked earlier, I'm gonna take some of that, add some veggies. This is from earlier in the week, some of my meal prepping that I ended up having to do because I didn't prepare last week. So we're just gonna throw this in with the ground beef and the rice and see what we can come up with. A little bit goes a long way. So we're just gonna go ahead, add those, saute them up, add the green, not the green beans, but add the ground beef here in just a bit. I added the rice. I also added some garlic, or I should say garlic, and all the dishes are in the dishwasher, so we're working with what we got. Let me just mix this up a bit. I'm done with the meal prepping. I'm going to go ahead and make my lunch for tomorrow. This is my sandwich, pastrami, salami, some cheese spread, and cucumbers. Dice some cucumbers for later. I'm going to stick those in the fridge. These are olives for myself for tomorrow morning, so they don't get soggy. I'm going to add some crackers, some of the Cajun peanuts, and that's probably it for tomorrow for my lunch. All right, so last minute I decided to go ahead and toast it up. As you can tell, it's smoky because that's like the only thing I have on there. Turned it off, so now we're just gonna let it sit and get finished toasting actually.